Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, everybody in between, it's 2026 and I welcome you all. Thank you very much for picking to listen or to watch this week's episode of the SLY Guy podcast. Wherever it is you're getting it, whether it's YouTube or Spotify, Apple Podcasts, whatever it is, hit a wee follow, a wee subscribe. We like to make sure you get this in your ears and eyes every Thursday, because that's what we're offering you. We're offering you premium fun every Thursday with guests like my guest today. It's Dinzy. Welcome to the podcast.
Woo!
Dinzy, for a start, I feel like you're one of these people who you've got a real name,
Yeah.
but you got to be going by your stage name.
My stage name? You think I should be going, I should be Dinzy on stage?
I think you should be just Dinzy always. People
Always?
know you as Dinzy. But like whenever you get called Matthew DINSMORE, I feel like I'm almost speaking like secrets.
See, secrets?
Like I feel like people don't want to know that, you know?
See, I quite like it, you know. I always think, like, what do I want my girlfriend to call me? Not that I have one, she doesn't exist.
Okay.
When she comes into existence, you know, what I want her to call me, and I it's really tough to decide, because I quite like Matthew, because not many people call me it.
Yeah.
And it's almost a bit sexy, but then I think it's not sexy because my ma calls me it.
Okay.
So, it's a real conundrum.
Matty D, if you were on the Jersey Shore.
Yeah, Matty D. I like that one. I like that one. It's also about porn story.
Yeah. Or the D. Matthew the D.
Matty the D.
Oh, Matthew le D.
Oh, I'm
There
French.
you go, French, yeah. Go for a bit of that. Yeah.
I give you le D.
Le
What
D.
is what is D in French? De?
As in...
In the alphabet?
Oh, not so. That's counting. It's A, B, C. I know German. A, B, C, D. Is it just de?
I think it is just de.
Le de.
I'm trying to think of Spanish. It is just a B, C, D.
Yeah, A, B, C, D. Yes.
I know what W is, though. W in Spanish is my favourite.
What is it?
W.
Oh,
It's good, isn't it?
And it's weird the way, because in Spanish, like whenever you hear any like adverts, they always have that voice.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's a bunch of them. And that's again, that's for French.
Mathieu le D.
Oh, excuse me.
Mathieu le D.
Mathieu le D.
Oh, now you would like your girlfriend to call you that.
yeah.
Oh, Mathieu le D.
Come to la maison.
Oh, yeah, the boudoir.
It's the maison's house.
Yeah, come to the piscine. Come to the... Yeah, that's where you'd be. Now,
Come to la bibliothèque.
we're just straight off the bat, because we have been... we're onto the porn already.
Yeah.
And we've had a moment this last week as friends where we have bonded over a particular type of content.
It's not geared towards us. Either.
No, it's not geared towards us.
Well, it might be.
Maybe. Well, according to my algorithm, it is now. That's all I'm seeing. But we were at we were doing a gig in the Limelight a couple of weeks ago for charity.
Yep.
And Willie Thompson, Willie T, Willie Le T, William Le T, he was there. It sounds like a tit, doesn't it? William Le T. Oh, speaking of tits, remind me to tell you a story about titties afterwards.
Oh,
But
yeah.
Mathieu Le T, and Willie was wearing full like black trainers. He had like combat trousers on, and he was wearing an Adidas jumper.
Yeah.
And like I was like, I don't know how this will make sense to you, but you look like those guys that you sometimes see online. It just, you ever seen these dudes just walk out of rooms and they come out and they'll be like, "All right, love." You're like, "Oh yeah, I'm the hottest man in Britain.
I'm here to fix your pipes.
Yeah, I'm here to fuck you.
I'm gonna drill you."
Yeah, these kind of guys. And when I said that, you got it straight away, because you've seen these guys too. Well, he was a bit like, "What?" And you're going, "Well, you know." Like if anybody knows, you know.
Of course.
So after that, I just got head on the algorithm just with this one particular guy,
Can we say his name?
Big Harry.
Yes.
We're getting Big Harry, and he's always in the train.
Yeah.
And
All day too. He doesn't get off.
all day in the train. How, like, for anyone that doesn't know the work of Big Harry, he's an influencer, I would say. How would you describe him?
He influences something. He influences a feeling somewhere. He's just a big Adonis. Don't get me wrong. He is big.
Yeah.
Big muscly guy. I don't really know what you would call him. Is he a porn star? Because I feel like what he's doing more than just the porn.
Yeah, well, he's an influencer
Yeah.
as well, and he's tattooed all over.
Yep.
He
Head to toe.
Head to toe and tattoos.
He looks like, do you know Adam 22?
Yes, he does.
a lot
That
like
other
that.
porn star. Well, is he a porn star? No.
I was like talking about this the other day with weirdly my girlfriend,
Yep.
and I was telling her about how he has a guest on his podcast, and then the after show
Yeah.
is they all have sex
Yes.
on their subscription platform.
So I've heard.
Well, I mean, if you want to see what we're going to get up to, patreon.com/SLY
Dave tries. Dave tries, Dinzy.
So yeah, he's an all, and he would be obviously he's an English, he's a London guy.
Yep.
And he would be sort of quite like we'd say smacked out.
Yeah.
He's quite chavvy.
Yeah.
He's got the bag on, all the jewellery.
This big massive chain that looks fake.
Yeah, and he's got the teeth, like he's got the bright white teeth.
Excuse me, tickets please.
He just kind of, like, his videos are always really short, and it'll be just him looking really cross. Like,
Yeah.
initially, the videos I saw him was him coming out of, like, a room, topless, with these other equally tattooed and big guys, and you're going, is this for women, or is this for men, or is this for both? So, like, they're essentially just big, muscular, bisexual guys being aggressive to people, really.
But their whole demeanour, and I'm not like, their whole demeanour says that they're straight guys, and I feel like in some of the videos he is like the person filming is like the character. He's romancing here, and
So it's like a POV.
yeah, it's a
for people that
POV.
don't know, yeah.
Sometimes it's the POV of a woman, and you can tell that because he says, "Oh, darling." But then other times where he's been in the shop and he says, "Excuse me, mate, can you get me that milk?" And then they pass him the milk, and he goes, "Just how like a good boy, nice and submissive." That's quite clearly a man he's talking to.
Yeah, yeah.
Hey mate, we pass that milk.
This one, yeah? Yeah, go on, mate. Is that the one, yeah?
Nice and submissive. Just how I like it.
So I'm conflicted. Like,
Yeah, and I must be honest, I do have an issue with the whole submissive thing for a guy past. I think he's mistaken people being submissive for being polite.
yeah,
You know what I mean? Like, see if a fella goes, "Oh, you wouldn't pass me out," I go like that. I'd be a bit put off. Like, he goes, "Oh, you pass me the bisto." I'm like, "There you go, mate." He goes, "Oh, you love it, you little submissive bastard." I'd be like, "But you're welcome, would do."
he's
you know?
also 6'6" probably.
Yeah.
Doesn't need any help getting things past him.
No, and a particular video which we had swapped with each other was soy milk, which is not something to imagine. Like, you imagine Big Harry's a full fat milk guy.
Oh yeah.
But you know another weird thing where I'm going to say, listen, Harry, if you see this, he's always got his hands
Reach
down
out.
his bags. Maybe that's why he can't get the milk down.
Well, that's impolite.
Yeah, that is impolite in a co-op where you're
Just
just grabbing your piece.
a bit of pocket billiards.
Yeah, but that's the go-to. And then I saw another video that I think he had put up, which I was like, you know what, this guy knows what he's at, and it's funny.
Yeah.
Some guy was like, this is how I think with online people. If you get annoyed enough about somebody that you post a video slagging them off,
Yeah.
that's fuck. This guy was like, look at this guy, like, what's he even doing? And then this guy was like, listen, mate, and he's on the stepper. He's on the stepper with the hood up. He goes, mate, you're a fucking little virgin. You're talking about me, you fucking. And he's like, calling him gay and all. And he's like, but you, it's that simple. He's like, you've been gay, mate. You're looking at gay stuff. And he's like, well, you're doing it.
You're doing the gay stuff.
You're so.
But he said something in that one as well. He goes, "Oh, I'll never get another man. I'll never go on another man's profile." It's like, yeah, but you'll have sex with them.
Listen, and that's why he's one of a kind guy.
Yeah, I think there is like a lot of gay porn stars aren't actually gay though. But I think there's I don't quote me on this. I think there's a lot more money in it than straight porn
Yeah,
because it's a niche market.
because there was one guy, I think, who might have been Willie was talking to about this. Could have been someone else, probably you. They were talking about another guy. It's like he'll only get BJs from dudes. Because he's like, I'm not gay.
We were talking about this.
Yeah, it was us. There we go. So he's like, listen, I'm not gay. Well, I'll take a BJ, like, but it's not gay though.
I mean, like, it is, but
Yeah.
I can't see where the mind's going.
Yeah.
I can almost say, is he pretend if it's through like a glory hole or something?
Yeah.
You know, you can be like, it's not gay. I don't know what's on the other side. It's a man,
No.
obviously.
Anytime you go to glory hole, I'm saying it's a dude. It's
Oh
got
yeah, 100%. What
Yeah.
woman's going to a glory hole?
Yeah. Like because this is
But there's the element of like anonymity, so it very well could be. It won't be like it.
Yeah.
99.99%. It isn't going to be a woman. But see that one, not 0.11 fucking percent of doubt.
Yeah.
That's all I need.
Yeah. But then you're not going to get glory holes at, like, Sephora.
Don't know. I didn't get invited down, so I wouldn't know.
No. No, it says, you got it about that?
Sephora. Do you know what I'm more upset about? Wingstop.
Yeah.
I really think they've missed a trick there.
Yeah. Like, I do think now, I'll be totally honest, I would have gone to the opening in Sephora because, like, my wife's a big fan of Sephora, and that would have been brownie points for me. Would have liked Wingstop too, But I never get invited anywhere. I never get any freebies. It's not fair. Except
Wingstop have thought, these
Yeah.
guys on the Manjaro, they're not going to have an appetite for this.
Yeah, but you know what?
I'll eat through it.
That's
Honestly, I'll take the shites for it. You know, it's a small price to pay.
but it is protein too, like.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
You don't necessarily need to get the sauce.
No, you just need to get the wings. Just 3
Yeah.
chickens. Go for it.
Have you ever had it?
Wingstop? No.
It is good.
But then Tristan, who does it, he used to work in pugs way back in the day when
That's
I was
Wing
running the
Society.
Comedy Club. Wing Society.
I went on holiday with him.
Sorry. I apologise. I mean, God forbid I get it slightly wrong. So what's the difference between Wingstop and Wing Society?
Wingstop's like an American chain.
Right, okay.
Wing Society was founded here. It's the partner business of Smash Bros.
Oh, well, you know what then? Which is actually also a very interesting video that Big Harry put online, which is great, worth looking out too.
But see the Sephora thing. I know it's a couple of weeks ago. It really goes for any kind of like shop opening. Why are there still shops? Why are shops still getting open? Because I would never go into a shop. Why would I do that?
Yeah, I mean,
Unless it's to return something, but you don't even need to go into the shop to do that anymore.
see that is a good point. Like, is your like first port of call the Amazon? Like,
Depends what it's for. Like if it's clothes, it's always Carhartt or Nike because I know they fit and I have no problem. See if I have to go somewhere to try something on.
yeah, you know what? I went into DW to try some clothes on last week, and you know what I fitted into for the first time in a long time? A double XL hoodie. I was
Oh,
going to wear
yeah.
it today, but it's very Big Harry, and I thought you would have thought I was in character, and it would have been awkward.
I would
I
love
know you're
so-
bluffing. DW's in administration. It's not doesn't exist anymore.
Oh no! Well, it's still whatever it is in Bangor, it still exists. It still exists. No. What's your man called that used to own Sports Direct?
Sport Direct,
That's
Mike
what it was.
Ashley.
So Everlast is the gym, but the gym I go to is I shouldn't tell people, because they'll be in to stop me. But yeah, that's where I go to. So Sports Direct. I apologise, but it fits, and I'll wear it tomorrow for Getty's episode. There you go.
Getty's episode.
Come on, get us, yeah. Yeah.
Speaking of sexy men,
Uh-huh.
I actually have a little present for you, Dave. For
Oh.
the podcast studio.
Okay, let me see. Oh yes, that is a sec. Do you like your wrestling?
I used to.
Have you ever heard of a man called Roman Reigns?
Yeah.
Look at this. This is a signed Roman
my God.
Reigns picture, because this guy, right, Johnny, the young boy himself, he was away from. He's like, I can't do the pods next week, and I was like, all right, no worries. Why? And he's like, I'm going filming over in Florida. I was like, all right, who you filming with? And he's like, just like, you ever heard the golfer Ian Poulter? I'm like, yes. And he goes, oh, and Roman Reigns. I was like, oh, and Roman Reigns, arguably the best looking man in the world right now.
That is mental.
That is cool. We need to find a space for it. You know where he's going to go? Right behind Vinny, I reckon.
Mm-hmm.
And can I ask you, did Roman Reigns have anything to say to me, particularly any messages you want to pass on
He
from
said,
Roman Reigns?
good luck with the Manjaro. He's rooting for you.
There we go, nice. Did he? Would he pass me the milk, do you reckon?
He's not submissive.
Oh no, he's not. Roman Reigns wouldn't be submissive, I wouldn't say. But that's a really wonderful present. Thank you. I like, and he's just written RR. But what he's done is put an X through that, which is kind of submissive because that was like a kiss. He's giving me a kiss.
RR.
Yeah, that. You know what? I actually don't think that deserves to just sit there. I think that deserves me to get a
It's
frame
on the
and it's
wall.
going on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to go right there. What do you reckon?
I think so. I think we should start building that up.
Listen, Roman Reigns is going on the wall. I'm going to take us home and I'm going to order a frame today.
What is it? Is it laminated?
It's like,
It's just in a little.
Oh, you got it in a sleeve?
Yeah, you can take it out.
Oh, he really cares about you, Dave.
you know what? He does. Roman really, and this is it. And this is a recent photo because he just won the Royal Rumble there.
Did you watch him physically sign it?
Mm-hmm.
Did you? So it's not even like a fit,
No.
you know, like
No,
one he
look at
has.
it.
Yeah,
There you go.
that is cool. Like, I like that sort of pen that he's got going there.
Yeah, nice silver
And
pen.
Is it silver?
Yeah,
I thought it was
isn't it?
gold.
Yeah.
Gold
Oh yeah,
or
it is
silver,
silver.
yeah.
Oh, it's like that dress.
There you go, yeah. Is it
It
not?
does. It does depend what angle you look at it.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure, but it is nice. That's
It is, yeah. So
wonderful.
that'll go up on the wall there too.
Did you get me a present?
I didn't know you were coming at that stage. You know what I mean?
Would you like some airwaves? I could offer you that to clear up your. This is not a sponsored post, by the way, but
Unless they want to. No, I'm okay. Thank you. I like that is a present enough. Just being offered.
yeah, you know what? I have a wee bit of a cold at the minute, so I usually would just go for the regular sort of extra chewing gum, but I've gone for the
I never would
airwaves
have
today.
thought of that.
No, just
Chewing
try
gum
to clear
on an illness.
Yeah,
Big Harry though, do you think is he the top dog of these gay porn? Is it fair to call him a gay porn star? Because I've never. Do you know, we did discuss. We want to know what kind of content he's putting out there. We
Yeah.
did discuss the possibility of splitting the subscription 50-50.
yeah.
And just to see, because Is there going to be women involved, or is it just?
I think I get the vibe he just is anyone's game for Big Harry. Like, he doesn't care.
Yeah.
He doesn't discriminate, and I think that's very forward thinking of him. I think he's just, listen, anyone's game for a go with Big Harry. Like,
There was that video, and they were like, "Happy Valentine's Day" to all the girls, and Big Harry steps in. He says, "Not just the girls, the guys, the they thems were progressive."
there you go. Submissive and progressive. That's what he wants.
Two of my favourite qualities in a human.
Yeah, and he's got it. So listen, if this is a message, you want to look down the lens and give a message to Big Harry to find out and see if he'll let us know.
Big Harry, just let us know what kind of. If you want to make some content with us, we will submit to your wrath. We just want to know. We just want to get to know you a bit better. We want to just link up. I think we'll get the train together. Lovely train to Bangor. Imagine
what a
that.
time! What a day out!
Imagine getting him on a TransLink reel.
Oof. I mean, he would hear the name TransLink, and God knows what sort of content he would make.
Oh, even better.
He's progressive though as well, so he likes that.
It'd be content for him. So we just want to know, Big Harry, how would you describe yourself? Because we live in a world where other people have opinions on everything, on other people. Big Harry, how would you describe yourself? What is your content, and what is the audience that you are aiming for? Let us know.
With all these labels, but it's better to just ask someone. It's better to just get to know them personally.
And you know what else I would encourage all the listeners to do? If you don't already, go check out Big Harry.
Yeah.
Share his videos with people. Get him on the algorithm.
Because it can't just be us. We can't just be the only ones getting this on their algorithm.
And I'll be honest with you, like I respect what he does professionally. And, I got to doff my cap to him. However, I think, for us, I think we'd just be happy to go to Wetherspoons for a pint with him. I would do us, You
don't want to be would you want a video to get made about it though? Because then it looks like you are submitting to him.
Yeah, but as long as it's just as mates, like, we could go, you could take him to Wingstop or whatever, take him to Sephora, you'd be up for that.
He'd get invited down to Wingstop.
Oh, can you imagine if he was invited to Sephora? Jesus.
Oh God, be like a pleasure boys.
And what's his other big mate called? He's another big mate.
Just a big mic or something? Is it big
that.
something?
It's big something. They're all big. The bigs. That's what they are. Just the big boys. But yeah, so I would like to know what it is he does. And yeah, if you wanna, if you're ever in Belfast, Big Harry, give us a shout. We'll go for a Wetherspoons, have a few pints, and then that'll be where the line's drawn.
Is that what you're taking on Wetherspoons?
Yeah, I think he likes the Wetherspoons, doesn't he?
Does he? I don't know.
I would say he'd be open to it.
He would be, definitely would be with those, with the kind of, he is a working class guy, working class man, so I think he would be.
But you know what? I'd also say, like, if there are content creators here, he could do collab with them and then just come on our podcast. What I mean?
That's great.
And I would
do, like porn.
Content? Yeah, he could do porn on people if he wants, and then like I get another wee seat in the two of you. In fact, you could sit on his knee for an episode because I'll be very submissive.
Yeah, I would be very submissive. Yeah, I like that.
You can't even speak. You're so excited about following it. Yeah, but fair, because again, I don't know now because obviously it seems to be a big thing that like just bisexuals are just the norm.
Rife, they're everywhere.
Yeah, everyone's a bisexual.
Not me.
No,
I couldn't think of anything worse.
But listen, if you're open to it, work away.
But yeah, if it's Big Harry, you know what? Maybe that's why there's so many bisexuals, because they see people like Big Harry and they're like, you know what? Yeah, maybe it wouldn't be that bad.
So maybe what we're saying is Big Harry's doing a lot for stereotypes here.
Yeah,
man of the people.
Really, it's.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh no. Oh God. Oh no! What's funny is the content we're talking about. He runs in and shouts "suck it" at us.
Yeah, it is Big Harry himself. No. He would submit to Big Harry.
Oh, I absolutely would. Do you like Big Harry? Do you want Big Harry on the pod?
Yeah.
Oh, there you go. Clip it. I was really sore. He's hard punches.
Were we talking about this? No, I was talking about it with Sippy. Were you like into roughhousing when you were like a younger lad with your mates? Like wrestling, punching. Were you?
Yeah.
See, I've never been into it. I have very sensitive skin, and I also said this, that when you're a bigger fella, you're always prone to getting your ditties nipped and getting tickled.
But you know what the problem with being a bigger fella is too, though, is that everyone thinks it's funny when they're doing it to you and all, and you're like, you biff them once and they fall and hit their head off the steps outside the Hudson School and you're the bad guy. I'm like, what the hell? I'm only just fighting back. You know what I mean? Like, that was fun up until you did it, and like, it's okay. And it's so like when we were in school, it wasn't a lot of that really. Yeah, there would be a wee bit, but it was more like we'd have done like fake wrestling and all, as opposed to real wrestling.
Fake wrestling, I think, is fine, but it gets the same when punches start going. You always get one mate who takes it too far. And they maybe someone did something to them, and then they just and all hell breaks loose. But tickling's a big one. as a big fella, like.
See, I don't like being tickled.
No one does. No one does. But you can't be going. Skinny guys don't get tickled by you. You've never been tickled in your life.
I grew up a wee bit chubby.
Did you?
Yeah, that's good. But you know what? I think the problem with being tickled as a bigger person is that people are touching you in your soft zones, and that's what you don't want. You don't want to have people be
everywhere's
touching
my
you.
soft zone.
You don't want to be touching your soft zone. Oh, well, not everywhere. But like it's vulnerable, like in love handles and all. You're like, I don't want you to be at that. And then I suppose like the ribs and all are not a million miles away from the ditties. So if you're tickling a rib, you might get a wee bit of softness there, and then the wee soft arm. It's not nice. Like
it's getting your ditties nipped as well, because obviously skinny people famously don't have ditties.
Correct, which is a waste.
Yeah,
really.
Of being skinny or of ditties.
But I don't know. Like I think obviously the ditties now when you grow older turn into pecs, big.
Not mine. Let me know when that happens.
Guys, sorry to interrupt this week's episode of the podcast, but hold on. It's just around the corner. Summer. That's right. You better get your body in shape, because listen, this guy has been on it since just before Christmas, and you're probably thinking you're on it all the time, Davey, and you always fall off. But guess what? This time I'm holding on. And is it down to me? No, it's down to Omnia Wellness, because they're keeping me on track with my wellness, fitness, and medicated approach to weight loss. That's right, guys. I'm on the Manjaro, and I'm not ashamed of it, because I feel great, and I'm sure you'll agree I look even better. And you can look great and feel better yourselves too if you head to their website www.omniawellness.co.uk today to check out what they can offer to help you with your fitness, your nutrition, whether it's medicated or not, whether it's just advice. They check in with you daily. So far, guess how many kilograms I've lost? 15. Deal with it. omniawellness.co.uk. Check it out now. And if you think that I'm just telling you to check them out and that's not enough, CQC regulated as well. Officially the shiznit Omnia Wellness are. And you know what? You want to go and pay full whack? You do that. If you want to be out of pocket, you do that. If you want a discount, you can use the discount code SLYGUY 20%. That's the wee logo, 20% at their website now. There it is on the screen. SLYGUY 20% for 20% off your first order at Omnia Wellness. Come and get ready for the Physique Guy Summer with me and Omnia Wellness. Now, back to this week's episode of the podcast.
What do you think is the peak male physique? Like if you look at
you're looking at
Chris Hemsworth and you think that's the peak male physique, or who is it?
It's the average guy. It's like it's someone's dad. Do you know what I mean? Who has a couple of beers at the weekend, doesn't necessarily work out, but he maybe plays golf a couple of times a week, has a five-a-side with his mates, that kind of physique.
And that's the peak male physique?
Yeah, because anything like Chris Hemsworth or like Brad Pitt in Fight Club, like that's almost unattainable.
Yeah.
And it's also unnecessary. You don't need to look like that anymore.
So like the dad bod's kind of the peak?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think the dad bod ever left. People say it did, but it didn't.
But no, I think what people have done is realised that there's nothing wrong with the dad bod.
Yeah.
And they've just gone, that's a good body.
Yeah.
Because like a lot of, like nowadays, especially after, maybe last week, we had the Arnold Classic bodybuilding contest, which is of course men open contest, was won by Andrew Jacked. Won it for the first time.
Is that his actual government name?
Well, I believe he's called a very sort of hard to pronounce African name, so he just goes by Andrew Jack.
Oh, is he black?
Yes.
Oh, right, okay.
And he is Jack. And what's the weird thing is his first name's not Andrew, so I don't know why.
That's why I was confused.
Yeah, I don't know why.
It's funny to me that bodybuilders do the same thing as wrestlers, have their stage names.
Like there was another guy,
right enough.
like a Mr. Olympia winner. Now Andrew Jack didn't win Mr. Olympia. I think he did finish third this year though, but that was won by Derek Lunsford, of course, who's a short man.
I'm sorry, you can't be confused of you getting gay porn stars on your Instagram when you're this into bodybuilding.
Listen, I'm a fan of the sport. What can I say? But what you like about Andrew Jack? Like, can you look up Andrew Jack's real name for a start, please? But yeah, I don't know. But he is like you have to be Jack for that. But when he won, isn't like the Arnold Classic? The prize money's big. Like it's 750,000.
Fuck off, really?
The Arnold Classic, yeah. And would you believe Arnold Schwarzenegger? That's his event.
Yeah, I didn't think it was named
after
Arnold Palmer.
Which would be even better.
First of all, I can confirm that Andrew is indeed jacked.
Yeah.
Nice.
Can we put a picture up for Andrew Jack for the listeners,
up,
please?
Yeah. I don't know if I'm allowed to pronounce his name.
Okay, well, give it a go. You're off camera, so it's okay.
Chinidu Andrew Obikia. or something.
That wasn't even him trying to say that.
Yeah.
That was just extra parts onto the end.
So that's Andrew. So his middle name is Andrew. That's
His middle
okay.
name is Andrew, yeah.
So he takes and can you look up another one for me? Former 2-time Mr. Olympia, Big Ramy.
Big
From the
Ramy.
Middle East, Big Ramy. And his is like Nasser El Somebody or something. It's a whole
Somebody on him.
somebody, yeah. It's something big.
Egyptian bodybuilder Mamdou Ellis-Bai.
Yeah, Mamdou El Spy. They're like Big Ramy does rightly. Let's put him over here. So yeah, Andrew Jack won the open class, and Andrew Jack's a very big Jack guy. And then of course they had the male physique, which is won by Wesley Vissers, 2-time Olympia. No, he did not won the Olympia, but he's a 2-time Arnold
Two-time
champion.
Arnold.
Hasn't won the Olympia, sadly.
See, with the competitions,
Mm-hmm.
surely if you're taller, that counts for more because you have so much more muscle mass to get on there.
But you see, see currently the way bodybuilding is now in the open class. Derek Lunsford, Mr. Olympia, 2 times there. He was 5 foot. I think he's 5'5", 5'4", and he's just too. He looks too. Like I prefer my bodybuilders to. That's why there's a big push to the open physique, in the classic physique. With Chris Bumstead, of course winning it the 6 times.
I know him.
Yeah,
he's the good-looking fella though as well.
Yeah.
Is that not significantly easier though to get that jacked at 5'5" as opposed to 6'5"?
Yeah, but like this is why they call it the classic physique, because he looks more like a more toned, more ripped, more dry. They say in the business. Arnold Schwarzenegger, like that's kind of what Chris Bumstead's all about. Whereas
Famously, they're pretty wet looking as well.
yeah, they do. They oil themselves up.
Yeah,
But
and the spray tans. What is that all about?
because the darker the skin, it's easier to see the
muscle
separation
definition.
and the muscle definition.
Because I was thinking, like, there's no way they actually think that looks nice.
No, it doesn't.
And the wee trunks that they wear, I saw one the other day, and his arse cheeks just fully out.
Yeah.
And I know that's obviously your glutes,
Yeah,
and
you
so
need
like
to see
it is
the
a muscle.
separation and the striation of the muscles here, Dinzy.
Oh my god!
you
A
need
flare head. I know you have to see the separation sometimes, like,
Yes.
but not on a stage.
You know who's a big YouTube guy who competed at the Arnold Classic Physique this year? Sam Sulek.
yeah, I know
Heard
him.
him?
I like him.
Sam Sulek. So that was the first time. Now, in fairness to Sam Sulek, he looked great.
Yeah.
He did look great. But see, compared to Wesley Vissers, you're like
He's
you can
like
see the
20 though,
difference.
and he's out of breath all the time.
Yeah.
And I know
Why
I'm.
do you compete on gear?
Oh,
yeah,
aye.
you're to
Oh,
cor-
aye.
Yeah.
Yeah. You
That-
have
it's
to.
like different competitions for naturals, don't
Yeah,
you?
but
There-
if you can get a photo up of Derek Lunsford, he's current Mr. Olympia. Like it's almost I think he has too much muscle for his body. He's
Yeah.
just too wee, and it's like I was thinking to myself, he must have to get someone to wipe his arse.
Where's his
Like,
neck?
yeah, it's wild, and he's the all-American guy. Will you see this for
I see him.
a physique?
Where is his neck?
Like
Is this the 5'4" guy?
Yeah, that's Derek Lunsford.
Oh my
he's two-time
God.
Mr. Olympia. Yeah,
That's mad. I'm taller than him. I'd batter him.
Yeah.
Easy.
but then a lot of them are a lot of the well-known bodybuilders, Mr. Olympias, are shorter than you'd imagine.
Really?
Like even Dorian Yates, he was.
You say that as if I.
Nah. What are you talking about, man? No. Yeah.
There's
so-
a fitness influencer that I've started watching, and I'm not into it at all, like quite clearly. But this guy called Malibu Fit Max.
Yeah, Malibu Fitness has got into a bit of bother recently there.
Did you see that? So he used to have IED survivor
Yeah.
in his bio because he has a bit of a. He has a peculiar look on his face. It looks as if he's had plastic surgery because he's a big top lip.
Yeah.
And his face doesn't like move right or something.
Yeah.
But then he took it out of his bio, and everyone was like, "Why did you take it out of your bio?" And he was like, didn't survive an IED."
Yeah, good.
Well,
got after
technically
him, you
he
see.
did because he's alive.
Yeah.
Maybe he didn't come across one.
Yeah.
But he was
True,
in the
yeah.
army. He was in the army, but there's nothing. But he's always just looked like that.
But what I like about him, right? So obviously people online go for everybody.
Yeah.
If they think they're, you do end up doing quite well, and you knock that over with your excitement about.
No, that was Shane.
Shane on the.
What a bastard.
Yeah.
I'll just dash dehydration.
Can you chuck that bottle over there, Johnny?
one here, no?
Yes, please. Oh,
Oh,
nice.
look
and
at that
submissive. But,
Thank you.
But you always saying there about
My hands
Malibu.
are also too more. Was it on the camera when you give me that working hands cream?
No, by the way, if ever I want to be sponsored by a company, O'Keefe's Working Hands, they're just. Oh no, he's too lubed
I'm
up.
too lubed up.
Give it over
No,
here.
it's fine. I'll use.
Is
I
it?
like that.
Is this the gayest episode of the podcast we've ever done? Too lubed up, chatting with Big Harry. The episode's called Lubed Up Harry, right? Stick it in the bio.
He did make us all. Dave made both me and Johnny lube up our hands as well.
Because listen, and have you've tried this before, haven't you?
I have.
Because Johnny said, like, obviously you've got working hands and you're working on the cameras, you're thinking you get a bit of dry knuckles,
Yes.
so you have to keep them moisturised. I like to wash my hands too much because I don't like dirt.
And does that dry them out?
Yeah.
All right.
Which is ironic and hard to fathom, especially when you're young, because like, why would wetting the hands make them? But
COVID
it
was a
does.
horrible time for that.
Oh, but I tell you, like, I had like the antiseptic hand lotion in one pocket, and I had lube, or not lube, moisturiser in the other, and lube in the back pocket. Like, I was ready to go. I was the COVID guy, like.
The most moist man in the country.
But Malibu, right? So he looked like, what do you call your man? Mickey Rourke. He looks a bit like
he
Mickey
does.
Rourke, doesn't he?
That's a good shout,
And he has
actually.
a face. He's always like, you know. And people were taking the piss out of him, being like, "Hey man, you've a really weird face." And instead of being like, "Yeah, I've had some stuff done or whatever," he was like, "I got bombed a face." I'm like, yes, he was in the army and all, but like, people are going to go, "But you didn't, mate." And like, he has come out and been like, "Listen, to be totally honest, I got my feelings really hurt about my face, and it made me sad, and I just lied and I didn't know what to do because I was getting all these comments online." But he has come out. He has admitted it.
Yeah.
He's kind of, and to be fair, his
People
message
are
is
still like
always,
fine with him now as
but
well.
he's a positive guy, and I
Yeah.
think that's a good retribution story for him. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's a good opportunity.
To learn an opportunity.
Yeah, because then on the other side of that, who another fitness influencer that kind of went was the Liver King.
Oh yeah, the terrorist now.
You know the liver. You know? Are you familiar with the Liver King?
Yeah.
So basically, wasn't he about COVID time? Liver King came out and was like, "Listen, all you guys trying to get absolutely jacked, just eat liver."
Well, it's a whole big thing because of like the anti-vax stuff as well. At
Yeah.
the same time, well, this is what sort of has spiked this like trend of eating raw meat and drinking raw milk and like all this kind of shit. It's like, oh, don't trust the scientists that are putting chemicals in you. Just
Yeah.
eat milk that hasn't been boiled.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm a bit against that because, see, if I watched it coming straight from a cow, I'd be like, that's probably a wee bit of pish.
There has to be a bit of piss there, even though they're not even linked at all.
No, but there's going to be pish in it somewhere.
My mate was telling me about this thing called udder mint, but I kept hearing him called as udder milk, and I was like, that's just all milk, surely.
Yeah.
But it's basically like a cream that they rub onto the cow's udders, and you can but you can get it for personal use, and it's like to help. It's like deep heat essentially, you know, for like muscle contractions and shit like that. But I kept hearing it as udder milk, and I was like, why are you putting milk in your back?
Yeah.
And he goes, no, it's mint. It smells like mint. I goes, I don't care what it smells like.
It's still udder
It's
milk.
it's just milk.
Yeah.
And then I realised it's not. It's actually a cream.
So what does the udder milk do? Is it to be used on cows to like stimulate their glands for producing milk? Or is
I don't
it-
know if they're like if they get a crump in their udders or what,
Yeah.
but it's I don't know. It's just meant to help it.
Because I thought udders was just like nipples, like big nipple sacks on cows.
Well, there's
You
like
squirt the milk out of.
there's like if I'm not mistaken, I've seen a few udders in my time. There's like a big bag basically, and then 4 udders.
squirt machines.
Yeah. Why does no other animal have those?
They do a bit, don't like we have them like nipples and all, like that's sort of similar kind of idea.
Oh, the shape, I
yeah,
suppose.
and then like dogs, like you know the Roma badge, the football badge.
Yeah.
They have like the ditties come down to be milking dogs. So I think like mammals have
Udders in a
milk
sense,
and udders,
but I think
yeah.
cows are probably the most interesting looking ones
yeah.
because I think
They're big, hefty bags of milk. Like
weirdly enough, though, I think you're saying like you wouldn't want to drink it straight from the udder because there would be a bit of piss involved. I
Yeah.
think I would be okay if I had a glass and there was a cow there. I would milk
Yeah.
it straight into the glass. I would give it a try.
it would be hot. You need to dip a biscuit in it though.
I don't. Sure, sometimes warm milk's all right.
No, but not straight from.
Do you think it would be warm,
straight-
actually?
Oh, of course it would be warm.
Is
straight
breast
from
milk
it.
warm?
Yes, when it comes
Lukewarm
out.
or?
I don't like breast milk. I'm just gonna
Well,
say
it's
it.
not for you. To be fair.
Well, I was fed on breast milk when I was a young boy. That's why I'm as brawny as I am. But no, like whenever I had a real, but I guys didn't like the idea of it because breast milk was slightly like had a wee hint of like a yellow tinge to it.
Pish.
Yeah, maybe there's pish in the breast milk too. I don't know. But we
Who's been pissing in my breast milk?
Oh, God. But we had like wee packages to put them in because like I would have to not get to sleep in basically, so I would have to go up and feed the baby and stuff during the night, and we put them in these wee packets from the breast milk pump pumped into the bags, but they're like Capri Sun bags.
Yeah.
So like just wee Capri Sun bags you put in the fridge. I got up one night and I was really tired and I was like, fuck. I got the breast milk out and I just autopilot cut it right across the middle and just had breast milk everywhere in the middle of the night, half asleep, and it was one of the most disgusting things ever. It really turned
Was
me.
there a smell to it? Like,
Not really even, but I think you put it in your own head, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
You think it's just gross, and I just slop up all the breast milk and then the baby is crying. It was just,
I was in uni first year and we were in a party in Liverpool in like our halls, and we just thought it'd be funny one day. The girls who lived in the flat had bought like the bags to sneak drink into the club with. but they had loads left over because they bought like an industrial box of breast milk bags, and we thought it'd be funny to just start drinking because there was no like clean glasses. We just thought it'd be funny to start drinking out of them.
Oh, nice.
And it was pretty good crack, to be fair.
And it was funny. That sounds good.
Yeah, no, it was
So-
and it didn't really. The joke never sort of lost it.
But more importantly, like, what is the hack? Like, what is it they're doing with these bags? Like, tell me
It's
how
just
you're getting in the club.
can, if you're trying to get into a club, you can like stuff it down your like you probably pad your bra with it.
Yeah.
We could get in. You just put it on your boxers. It's like if you think trying to get a bottle into a club, it's it's a solid device where these are pretty malleable.
Yeah.
The sort of
I
they'll
thought
move about.
I was the person who invented that. I did that when I was in school, or not school, in uni, and everyone was like, "This is the best."
With
about
breast
3
milk
years.
bags?
No, with just like Ziploc freezer bags.
No, that's initiative.
Filling them up with vodka, sticking them down the trousers. It molds to the
Wow.
shape.
That's
Yeah.
smart thinking.
So then you don't have a visible. You might just look like you're packing, but you're not.
There is the risk though of like if in case like you I don't know, you hug someone who's a bit spiky and
Yeah.
it pops.
Very embarrassing if you get searched as well, and they're like, "What?
Well,
Yeah.
Just because you've got a bag of breast milk.
Then
on
you know what you could just be like? Colostomy bag, mate. And you'd be like,
Yeah,
there's a new hack.
yeah,
Colostomy bags full of booze and stick it on you.
yeah.
I'd just
Walk
be
around
like,
with an IV drip.
yeah, just be like, I'm sorry.
And that's another good shout.
Yeah.
Just straight into your mouth.
Yeah, but then you'd have to take like your eyebrows and hair off and all.
You're halfway there.
I know, could imagine me with no beard and eyebrows. Just to go out.
What would you
for,
rather
like,
get rid of, your beard or your eyebrows?
eyebrows?
Yeah, I knew you would say that.
I would just draw them on, you know, and just be.
You couldn't draw a beard on.
No.
You'd look like a Dominican.
Like, you know what the worst they've ever seen, like, and people obviously suggest this to you as a bald person. They're like, would you ever do this? And it's like the micro dots in your head.
Oh yeah, yeah. It's like
So
a
it's like-
tattoo, isn't it?
Yeah, so it's like a tattoo in your head, so it looks like you've hair, but you just choose to shave it. You know? And I'm like, no, and it never looks good, and it always looks like a
Yeah, it
tattoo, and
looks
it's
shite.
always shiny. Like, I've seen a couple of guys in real life, and I've laughed in their faces without meaning to, just going, why have you done that? Like, why have you done that? It's a terrible thing.
I've been getting a lot of toupee videos.
Yeah.
And I think and do you know what? I love this. It's not called a wig, it's called a system.
Oh,
And I
hair
love that.
replacement system.
Yeah, I think that's class. Like that's what I was saying earlier on about the marketing is different for like things like that for men. Where a woman it's called a wig, for for women it's called hand cream.
Yeah.
For men it's working hand cream.
Yeah.
Or it's a hair replacement system.
Because, like, men do still have that sort of, we got to be masculine.
Yeah.
You know, it's that's for girls. But you're like, no, but it's for working men with fucking hard. You can only wear this on your hands if you work hard.
If you're working hard.
If you're working hard.
See if you're a wee funny and you're fucking playing about your keyboard, don't even bother putting it here.
But like, you remember when Yorkie came out, it was like, it's
Not
just
for girls?
not for girls. And it's like, they're like, you can't say it anymore, and you're like, well, nah. I mean, just for men. It's also
Just for men, yeah,
Just
you
for
can't
men,
say
hide
that
the
either.
grace. Nah, just for them. You can't win.
But there is Nivea for men.
Yeah, I do like that as a product, I must say.
Nivea,
Nivea for men, great.
Everything Nivea.
Yeah, it's super. Like, I do. And you know what? I have no shame to say, like, I am getting into more traditionally female things now.
Like
than
what?
other- Candles.
Yeah,
I like
yeah,
I like a candle in my office. I'm not gonna lie. I like moisturisers. I like good quality face washes.
yeah.
I like to treat myself because I have more of a face to wash now.
Were we talking
Do you know?
whenever you did my podcast about remember whenever face washes had the charcoal in them or the
yes,
wee beads?
The wee beads, we were indeed.
I hated those.
Yeah, because see, I liked them because I felt like you were really scrubbing the dirt out. But
Oh,
then the
no.
problem is now I have to put moisturiser on because I wash my face too thoroughly, and then I've scratched through all the microbes. Then I just fill my pores with basically spotting juice and creams. It's not a good look, you know. So,
But they've just sort of lost all traction. The beads.
but apparently you see that there's a problem with the environment with those. Those beads can clog sewers and all.
Oh,
sorts
really?
of
Is that what it was?
types of things.
My mum bought a thing off TikTok shop the other day, and it's this drain cleaner, right?
Uh-huh.
And she could be Matthew, and I goes, what the fuck's happened? She goes, come here. And she said she was cleaning the drains, and I was like, did a spider come out or what? And she goes, nah, 2 bees. And I no
Bees?
joke, bees, yeah.
Oh, wow.
And basically the way this thing works is you put it down your drain and then you put boiling water down after it, and it like fizzes up and
Yeah.
it explodes a wee bit. She
Oh,
said
you're
it
stressing
fucking,
out, like.
she said it went poof, and then 2 bees just dead obviously just landed right beside the sink, and
Yeah.
right enough they were there, and I was
Yeah.
like, what do you want me to do about it? She was touch them or throw them out, and I was like, I'm not touching them.
Yeah.
And then I had to get a dustpan and brush because it was
Get
like,
rid
and
of
it's
the
still
bees.
weird to like touch a dead bee because it's not like a fly where they're small or a spider
Yeah.
where they're small. Bees are quite thick and dense.
But they're still light. They're too light. You don't have a proper purchase on a bee.
We have one of those dish rack things as well, and one of them, I got one in, no bother. The other one went under the dish rack, and I thought, this is just a whole nightmare. Now I have to lift up the dish rack and get the bee, and there was a wee lip on the sink, and I just kept getting caught on it. Real nightmare. About 5 minutes to get this dead bee out of my house.
You know what I would have done? Toilet roll, squish, toilet.
No, then I'm just worried about touching them in case they still have their stingers inside them.
But you know what you do? Squish their heads.
What's that do?
Just means you don't touch the stinger.
I don't know where the bee's head is.
It's the opposite end of the stinger.
You don't know where they just look like they're just be black and yellow balls like.
And you were scared of getting stung by that bee.
What if it's not it's like a sleeping dormant bee? It's not necessarily dead.
No, so it's just in your drain chilling.
It might be, and it's hibernating.
Yeah,
that's what they do. Do they not?
I don't know. Do bees hibernate, Johnny?
I googled this the other day. Don't even bother looking it up. So they don't actually. They just work in the hive through the winter. Because I saw the first one the other day, like a week or two ago, and I thought, oh, that's weird. That's a bit early for them.
Yes, it's a bit like us.
Yeah,
I really focus on keeping the house tidy during the winter months.
Yeah,
fuck all you can do in the garden. But listen.
Honeybees stay active all winter inside their hive.
Yeah,
totally. I googled it the other day.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of bees, what a game Beehive Bedlam used to be on Sky back in the day. What a moment!
What a call! I remember that so vividly.
Yeah, it's a real childhood memory of mine playing Beehive Bedlam.
Yep, before school, I always would have played it down at my granddad's house.
That was great, just on the Sky controller.
Yeah. There was other games, but none of them were Beehive Bedlam.
Nah, Beehive Bedlam was an elite level game. Like
I don't have Sky anymore. Can you still play it?
I don't know because I am a virgin.
Yes,
and I also have a Virgin box from a TV. But no, I'm a big fan of Virgin. Like Sky got ridiculous.
Sky's internet was shite.
It was fucking wild. But you know what? I'm stubborn in terms of like my TV providers. I know people are like, get a wee stick and all. Get a wee chipped stick, and I'm like, but then anytime you watch football, Buffers does my head in.
Yeah, I only like it. It's okay for the 3 o'clock kickoffs, the Fire Stick, but you need to have your Sky Sports and your BT.
Yeah,
you have to. Like
you got to.
And it's getting worse because you're gonna have to get different subscriptions now. You're gonna have to get a Paramount.
Yeah.
At this point for the Champions League, but you have to keep BT for the half-12 games, Sky for the other games.
And see, that's been a big problem I've had recently is that. Like I do have Paramount, but I got that to watch that Dutton show. What's that called? You know, the one with Kevin Costner and he's in the ranch and all.
Landman?
No, what's it called?
Oh, Yellowstone.
Yellowstone. Yeah.
Is he the one is that Kevin Costner?
Yeah.
Did you like it?
I was alright, but we wanted to watch it. People are saying it's the best thing ever. I thought it was just fine.
Just alright. It's like Suits, but Cowboys for me.
Yeah. And you know what? They're very submissive, getting like branded and all.
Yeah.
And like, you know, Big Harry would be good in Yellowstone. I would go back to watch it again if he came into it.
See, I thought that was like, whenever that happened, I thought, right, this is going to get interesting now, and it just doesn't pick up really.
I found the same, and because again, I struggle with certain shows because I think maybe the protagonists aren't that likable.
Yeah,
I found they were arseholes, like big rich arseholes.
Yeah, the helicopters and all.
Yeah.
What is your favourite? Give me your 3 favourite TV shows.
Probably, Dexter. Love Dexter.
Really?
Thought it was good. Yeah, really liked that. And it ended badly, but
yeah,
came back
first 3 seasons are class.
Yeah, I thought that was really good. Probably, now I didn't finish it because it just got ridiculous. But for a period of time, The Walking Dead was great. And then like I've always liked The Sopranos.
Sopranos, you have to get The Sopranos in there.
But they're the serious ones.
Yeah,
you know, I like. There's a few like comedy shows I like as well. Like obviously Peep Show, The Office.
UK Office?
Yeah.
It is the best.
I haven't gone to the American one.
I just can't. It's still good, but it's not a... And do you know what? Have you ever seen Shameless?
Yes.
Class, the UK one. I was talking to someone about it the other day, and it came clear to me that they were talking about the US one, and I was like, that's just not the right one to watch.
It's not right. No, it's not
right. It's so strange.
And also, I actually watched the film last night, which was really great. It Paul Rudd in it called Friendship.
It's class with your man Tim Robinson. Yeah, it's good.
It's so stupid, but it's really funny.
Ridiculous.
And I thought I haven't watched like a good comedy in ages, like a good film. It was so stupid.
Weirdly enough, don't love comedy films.
No,
not like Will Ferrell films and stuff. Never been big in them. I like Anchorman, Talladega Nights.
Yeah,
Step Brothers, hate it.
See, it would be one of my favourite ones too.
The funniest film for me is Borat. I will watch Borat twice a year and I will be in hysterics every time.
Yeah. See, that's a good thing too. Some films are very like divisive. Yeah. Like there's one that I really like and I know a lot of people hate it. It's Napoleon Dynamite. Never seen it.
Don't like it.
No, but like a lot of people
It's like a real
hate it.
cult classic, and I don't know why.
But it's you know what? I like stuff that's so stupid. And
Yeah.
it's like, that's just stupid. And I thought that was really stupid and it made me laugh. And I think it all depends when you watch it at a certain time.
Yeah.
You know, like I think I watched that for the first time and was down with a hangover and really like just, and then I was like, that's fucking silly. I like that. But no, I do like Step Brothers, and there's some other ones that like the worst is when you get excited for a comedy film and it's shit. Like David Brent, Life on the Road, one of the worst films I've ever seen.
I went to go see that without actually seeing The Office before.
Yeah.
And I didn't really get it, but I didn't mind it.
Yeah, no, because I was really excited because The Office was one of my favourites, and I was
Yeah.
just like, I almost think like when stuff does well, that you just are doing it
Just
for
end
the
it
sake of
there.
it. You know what I mean? And like, I mean, I feel a bit like, I almost feel like this is going to get me into a lot of trouble in a lot of places, and maybe it might affect my career, because I feel like this is the cardinal sin to say as somebody working in a comedy capacity in this country. Wasn't a massive fan of Dairy Girls. It wasn't just to my taste.
Never watched it.
You know?
It's not for me, though, I don't
No,
think.
but that's correct. You know what? See, because it's not for you, you should be allowed to go, that's not for me.
Yeah.
Like, I can recognise it's a well-produced, fun show, and like anyone, like my mum loves it. It
Yeah.
reminds her of her childhood. No, I get that. It's nice. But for me, I just don't like comedies with like really stupid faces all the time as a punchline.
Yeah.
You know,
That's why The Office is so good, because it just relies on like the actual words that are said.
Yeah.
The acting is good in it, but it's like everyone is so normal, bar like two characters in it.
Yeah, Gareth and Dave Brent.
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's like, and that's why I really like Peep Show as well. Like the Johnson character is one of my favourite characters in.
Johnson.
Yeah.
My all time, like one of the funniest things ever is when he's talking about Frankfurt, and he go, "Oh, the colleagues over in Frankfurt."
Yeah. And he's one. Do you remember whenever Jeremy went to try to find Big Suze and tell her he loved her at his house, and Johnson opened the door? He goes, "Came around to give her a piece of my mind, ended up giving her a piece of my ass." Like classic Johnson. But yeah, he's brilliant. Patterson Joseph,
Is that the actor?
which is weird because to me it's like, surely that's the wrong way
Patterson
around.
Joseph?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, Patterson Joseph, what a guy. But I love that kind of like really just ridiculous character that's really quite in a straight world. I think it's really fun.
Yeah. IT crowd, like there's a lot more funny TV programs than there is films, I
Yeah.
think.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Like IT crowd and all. Is that Linehan work?
Yes, I think it was.
It's still great.
Yeah. But you know what? In this case, I think you can probably separate the art from the artist.
Yeah, with
You
everything.
know, because I think his opinions are maybe stuff people don't agree with. That's fair enough. But
Yeah.
the actual, you know, he's not like you can separate the art from the artist and like talk about Chris Benoit or somebody. You know, it's like fully murdered his family. You're like,
Yeah.
well, no, you can't say he's technically good in the ring because he's a fucking piece of shit. You know what I mean?
Maybe the first time anyone's ever compared Graham Linehan
Yeah.
to Chris Benoit.
Yeah, but I mean, other than their physiques, there's a lot in common. But yeah, I also think with Graham Linehan, I'm like, hey man, just keep your opinions to yourself.
Just
you know
put
what
the
I mean?
phone down once
Yeah,
in a
like,
while.
just, you know, it's okay. Like if they're your opinions, everyone's entitled to their opinion.
Yeah.
Just keep it to yourself, bro. You know,
Yes.
it's like you don't have to say it. You know, it's like it's one
I
of those
would.
things.
I actually. He comes up on my Twitter quite a lot. I don't follow him, but he like if someone's critical of him, and it could be someone
Yeah.
who's not getting any likes or reposts or anything, he'll just comment and just slap her back at
Yeah,
them.
which is
Which is the key sign of someone who has way too much time on their hands.
yeah. Well, especially now, he definitely is way too much
Oh,
time in his
yeah.
hands. Like if I was him, I would get an alter ego and like write still, because clearly he's a very good comedy writer.
Yeah.
But I go for a different name and just under a pen name, like, you know,
Lynham Graham.
Lynham Graham. Go for it. That'd be great. No,
It's almost too close that no one would think.
that is the way. You know, some people are like in like game shows or like the traders now. You're like, that's too obvious.
Yeah.
Sometimes being too obvious is the way to go.
Do you know what I hate? I like the Traders. I didn't watch the most recent series, which is contradictory to what I've just said, but it's when people lie on it for no reason.
Yeah.
I really don't get that. Like, see, I watched it, not the season past, but the season before, and there was a girl who was like, I'm just going to pretend to be Welsh.
Yeah, that was really weird. Yeah.
And it's like, and then she goes at the end, she goes, I've got a confession to make. That's my Welsh
Yeah.
accent. And she goes, I'm not even Welsh. And they're all like, woo.
Yeah.
It's like, what did you gain from that?
Because then her logic was, I think she was like from like posh English.
Yeah.
So she thought people would be like, oh, they're judging me, I'm posh English, and well, they're going to be against me. Whereas if I'm a friendly little Welsh person, they might be like a bit
That's
more,
so much better than mine.
bit more on side with me, yeah. You know. But then you got to be careful with Welsh, because very quickly it can turn into Indian, and then that's a problem. You know, people apparently like you can do any accent in the world if they're the same skin tone as you. As soon as you change that, problematic.
You see the Irish politician that was doing, like, just speaking in the parliament, and sounds
Yeah.
like he's Jamaican.
Yeah, the Cork guy.
Yeah.
I said, "What you got a guy got nothing from Cork?" And they're like, "What?" He sounded like Jamaicans were like, "This is a bad man," you know. And he was like,
There is a reason for that, though. I don't know what it is, but there is something to do with like when there was colonizers and stuff. But I don't think Ireland colonized Jamaica, like. But
never
they,
know.
well, you don't know. Would be
No.
fair.
But I would like to know. And then that's the sort of that's the kind of TV show I would like to watch.
What?
Like the origins
Ireland
of
colonizing Jamaica.
Yeah, that would be a lot of fun. Like, who did it? Like, who was the first guy from Cork went over, and these
Well,
people,
boys roasting here.
you know, and they're like, because I mean, English obviously is probably not the native tongue initially in the Caribbean. Do you know what I mean?
Oh,
There must
yeah.
be like indigenous people who didn't speak English, and then they come over and they do, you know, it's,
What is the indigenous language? Because
is it Bajan?
Maybe. But I've never heard of that. But patois, because it's not necessarily. Well, it is a language, but it's more of a dialect.
Yeah.
Because it is just English, just with the way sort of they speak it, basically.
Yeah.
But there had to have been a native language, but it doesn't seem like they speak that anywhere.
Yeah,
it's all
'cause-
just patois.
But then the English do bounce around, like, and just take over places and be like, you speak all language now.
Big Harry, yeah.
submissive.
Very submissive.
But I wonder if like there were people like Big Harry back in the day. It's like traveling around and just
In the Falklands.
yeah, like you're going. The Falklands couldn't be any further away from England.
Yeah.
Why'd you
But-
want to?
and then they're like, oh, I saw someone complaining about an English person wearing an Argentina top.
Uh-huh.
I was like, as an English person, I'd never wear an Argentina top. It's like, why do you care?
Yeah.
It's an island of,
I know.
of penguins are on it, I'm pretty sure.
Not anymore. Once I get in, roasted them all. Have that. This is. But yeah, I'd just be like, yeah, give the Falklands to Argentina. Like, it's probably a handling to have to go out there. But then if you're stationed in the Falklands, probably kind of nice.
See, is it still under British rule now?
I believe so, isn't it? Can you double check the?
Yeah.
I believe it is.
I don't know too much about it. I just remember it was a very contentious point at the time.
But you know what? Like,
But what is the benefit to having it?
it's just like, I don't know. Maybe because you know what? Maybe there's some kind of like political significance because where it is. Do you know
It's
what I mean?
just a wee base in South America.
Yeah, because you know what? Like, without getting into this topic or touching it too much, because it's very hot potato right now.
Yeah.
Like Israel, why Israel are very important to like the West is that it's like
Because of where they are.
in the Middle East, you know. So
Apparently
But
in 2013, the Falkland Islanders held a referendum. 99.8% voted to remain a British overseas territory. So they
there
love
you
it.
go. So the Falkland people absolutely love it.
The Falkland people.
The Falkers, yeah.
But I don't think there was actually that many of them to begin with. I think like most of the people there are just like ex-British soldiers.
Yeah.
I saw a video of someone explaining like life on the island, and everything's expensive. It's like 15 quid for a loaf.
But you know what? That's like the same as Hawaii because it's so far off. Like,
Oh, well, it's
mainland,
America as
they
well,
have
isn't
to
it?
like ship everything out. Like it's 8. I think to get the Hawaii from LA is like a 6 or 8 hour flight.
Really?
Yeah.
Is that?
So like loaves are there.
Is
and
it
all
closer
too.
to like Japan or something? Isn't it?
Yeah, well that's it. Like whenever I was in Hawaii, a lot of Japanese folk
Did you
there.
go to
'cause they
Hawaii,
there.
did you?
Yeah, it was a good
What was it
time.
like?
Lovely. I went to a tourist zone, like so it was.
Well, what
That's
else? Was there
Because
non-tourist
like
zones?
Hawaii is like a load of islands.
Oh, right.
So I went
okay.
to like Oahu, which is where like Honolulu and all that.
I was going to say Honolulu. Is
It
that?
was brilliant.
Is it the
I-
capital? Honolulu.
Yeah, I had a great time in Hawaii. And the Hawaii is the only, like I think Oahu's the only island that has all 4 seasons at one time of the year. Like you can go to one place and it's all snowy, and you go to the other and it's
Oh, really?
it's pretty mad, yeah.
What? Like how much is like a beer in Hawaii?
It was quite expensive, but like day to day stuff like loaves were expensive.
Oh, right. Okay.
Beers were alright because they can brew it out there, and like it's, you
Oh,
know, but
yeah.
some of the stuff was
Can't make bread out there, no.
Nah, well they can't, but it's not the same as a Hovis. Like you think how hard it is to get fresh Hovis to Hawaii. Whoa, that's a hard handling. But no, Hawaii was great fun.
You get a wee skirt and all on, the wee hula skirts,
See, I went to one of those events where we
coconut
as,
bra and all.
we as tourists be like, do it for us. Do your indigenous stuff so I can eat beef and watch you do it. Yeah, like you do feel a bit of that. But they went to like this big valley in it, which was like where Jurassic Park was shot, and it was like, oh, class.
Is that where Josh Spot? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, bits of it. Yeah, so it was great. And then I remember saying to my folk, but what I didn't realise in Hawaii with Pearl Harbor and all Hawaii. So I
I went
yeah,
off.
so we're in there. I went there for a day, miserable. And then another day, we're like, we're going to the Dole Plantation. And like, what's a Dole Plantation? Or
West
like,
Belfast.
yes. They were like, yeah, it's just we get pineapple. And me as like, I think at the time I was a bit like, maybe in my early 20s, like, what the fuck do I want to go to a pineapple plantation? And I went, it was delicious pineapple, it was worth doing.
Dole Whip. That's what. That's like a pineapple and ice cream thing.
Did you get
Yeah.
pineapple ice cream there?
I didn't. I just got fresh pineapple. Served to you by an indigenous person who held it to my mouth. I was like, ha, ha, ha. Yeah. And then
What way did you fly to get there?
Just like on a plane, like.
Yeah. But like, do you have to go to? Did you go from LA?
No, so yeah, it was actually my mum and dad were there for like a big wedding anniversary, and me and my sister flew out to kind of surprise my mum, which is such a shit move. Like,
Yeah.
I'd be raging.
Your
My kids
dad's
turned out.
raging. Your
Yeah,
dad be
it was
raging
actually
with-
his idea, but he thought he was
Oh.
going out for a smash fest, and then I came and ruined it. No, but it was his idea, so my mum was probably disappointed. But what a shit surprise!
Hi. It's us. You've lived with us for near 30 years.
We're going to have to pay for your food and all now, too, you fuck. But yeah, so me and my sister went to New York first for a couple of days, and then went to LA
Yeah.
for a couple of days, and then went out and met them for Hawaii for a week, and then flew back. It was great.
I always forget about that it exists. You know, when you're thinking about like places to go on holiday.
Yeah.
Like, where is the most exotic place you could go to? So it's not. It's like I was thinking the other day, probably like Cuba.
Yeah.
My uncle asked me to go to Cuba the other day,
Yeah.
and I was like, I don't think there's really much there at the minute.
There's cars like in there, old cars
Aye,
and cigars,
yeah, but
cars
like-
and cigars.
But you go. I was on Google Maps. You can't really get a lot, like Google Street View, and you
Yeah.
can't really see that much because.
No.
But it is very desolate in some places.
It's going to say getting from City Airport to Cuba is going to be handling. Like I'd say, don't just go straight to Cuba.
No, because my granny lives in Spain, so we would have had to fly to her and then fly to Cuba, and it was only like £700.
Like, are you bringing her to speak just to translate for you?
No, she can't even speak Spanish. She can speak a wee bit, un poco
Yeah.
de español.
Oh, nice. But yeah, Cuba would be a good spot to go. I'd like to go there.
But Hawaii, you know, I think Hawaii would be better now.
You looked at me as kind of guy would enjoy Hawaii. I could see you in a wee Hawaiian shirt.
Have you ever seen
enjoying
Lilo and
a couple of
Stitch?
cocktails. Yes.
You know the guy with the ice cream?
Yes.
That's me.
Yeah.
Sunburnt everywhere, bar like the belly, because
Yeah.
I've got my tank top on.
Oh, Lilo and Stitch is a great film too.
Oh, unbelievable.
Yeah, great show.
Whenever I was younger, I used to be really upset that things like that didn't actually exist.
Uh-huh.
Like Stitch didn't exist, Pokemon didn't exist, and I just think it would have been so much better if like we had. Fair enough, you got dogs, but
Yeah.
they're not as like.
You know what? Maybe it's something to do because you obviously breed dogs.
Yeah,
If you could you deform them enough to make them like a little Stitch character?
that was a good
Yeah.
impression.
Thank you. I've got kids. I have to do that. I need to pull that out of the bag to do some of the kids impersonations. But
I mean, you look at some of these dogs and they're not far off looking like aliens.
no, but then like some of the ones like you go, I don't know why you've bred that to be like that, and it's like, he's having a great time. Fuck, he's about to die, like, and his eyes are popped out of his head, like, you know.
Have
it's
you
not-
watched any of Crufts?
Oh, I've just online seen some of
Yeah.
the clips. Yeah, like
Claudia
I love-
Winkleman's having a great time at it.
Oh, she loves it. She actually looks like a breed dog, doesn't she? That for French of hers.
There is like a real specific breed. It's like an Afghan hound or
Yeah,
something.
is that
Don't know why I know
that is 100% accurate. It is an Afghan hound, and that is exactly what she is. But I think animals are really funny. Like,
Yeah.
see, whenever like you have Crufts and they're all in a wee line, and you've one golden retriever just spinning around. Like,
Yeah.
and you're going. And there's one that was doing really well the other day, and it just needed to stop for a shit. Like mid routine, it's like, listen, no harm you. I'm gotta go here. You gotta go when you gotta go.
You know the wee tunnels? There's Jack Russell called Fergus, and
Uh-huh.
they're meant to go through the tunnel. Fergus just jumped on top of the tunnel, jumped off it, and jumped back on. I was like, that's just class. Can't even mark him down.
No, but then you know it's funny too. Like if you're putting your dog in for a Crufts, you'd be so raging. But
Yeah.
then anybody else like Fergus, what a guy. And then you're like, fucking Fergus, you
wee
fucking
dick, I
funny.
fucking told him. Do you know what breed won this year? I don't know what way they work it, but
Uh-huh.
there's like a dog that wins every year. But I think it's just like who's the best boy.
Yeah.
And it was a Clumber Spaniel.
A Clumber Spaniel.
Yep.
What does a Clumber Spaniel look like, Johnny? Can you hook us up with a Clumber Spaniel?
It's exactly. It's a bigger. It's quite
Uh-huh.
big, but it's exactly what you would imagine something called Clumber look like.
Yeah. And have you got a Clumber Spaniel there? A Clumber Spaniel.
They're class. They're very incredibly rare. Yeah.
Uh-huh. Oh yes, love that.
Doesn't it look like
It does
cumbersome?
look like a cumbersome Spaniel. Yeah. It actually looks like the dude from the Magic Roundabout.
Yeah, it
Is
does.
it Dougal? Is it? Yeah. Yeah, I love dogs. Like
Have you got a dog?
I've got a golden retriever. Yeah, Vinny.
Oh,
I've actually
Vinny.
got two in my house at the minute because my mother-in-law's on holiday. She's away to Barbados with the father-in-law, of course. And
So the
we have
dogs
her
are like
dog.
cousins.
Yeah, they're cousins. But like this is the thing. We have. I say we have. Catherine, my wife's been like, we should get another dog. I'm like, that's good and all, but then there's hard to walk them when there's two, and then if Heidi comes to stay, we're stuffed. Like
3 dogs.
Yeah, so
you have to
too
take
much.
it in shifts. Like
because the two dogs, like the dogs, one doesn't like to be, one doesn't like to be have the other one getting any attention, so the other one's like right there on top. So you've always had two at once. See when I'm trying to like I know move chicken calves from the oven to the table. It's hard with 2 golden retrievers.
Did this happen last night? 'Cause that's
it
so
did.
specific.
It is very. It was. I was trying to bring chicken cave, and then you know when chicken cave bursts in the oven, you've got that hot oil. You don't want to spill the hot oil. You're tripping. You could. I could end up looking like Simon Weston. The dog can end up burned. It could be a fucking whole hand. Kids could end up burned, and I'm the worst in the world. I'm like, well, it's not my fault. There's 2 golden. You know what I mean? Can't win. I was very specific, and I did hold that in from last night at dinner. Like, I'll be honest, I did.
I'm glad you've been able to share it.
You know what? I'm glad I've got that off my chest.
But
as well.
did you always want a golden retriever?
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, if you were getting another dog, you don't necessarily have to get a golden retriever. You could get a smaller dog that requires less walking. No, they are like
I'm going up in size next time.
up in size to what? A bull?
No, I'm gonna. I think because Vinny is a big dog, like he's
Yeah.
a big boy. But I feel like I'd like to get I forget what they're called. I like a St Bernard.
They
They're
are nice.
too.
Or is it Bernese or Burmese?
A Burmese mountain dog are good as well. And then there's the Newfoundland's the one I really want.
They are big. I think I feel like Burmese is the pythons.
Yeah.
Bernese is the mountain dogs.
Yes, Bernese and the Burmese python. Oh, not Burmese python.
No, that would be.
No.
It wouldn't be nice to walk it.
Nah, but
Either.
you
Imagine
get lost.
cooking chicken Kievs one of them cutting about.
No, because they could climb up your leg and all too. Yeah,
Yeah, choking you to death.
Yeah,
but I think the Bernese, they are like the smallest of those dogs.
Yeah.
I'm like, it's like if I was to go on mastermind, my mastermind thing would be naming dog breeds.
Yeah, strong at it.
Yeah, very good.
What's your favourite breed of dog for you? Do you have a dog? No.
I used to, a wee Westie. That's probably my like favourite, but I do
Yeah.
have other favourites. I have like a top 5.
Okay, what are your top 5? Dinsy's top 5 dog breeds.
Westies, Corgis, Schnauzers, wire-haired sausage dogs, specifically wire-haired ones. And now it's not that I don't know them, it's just I'm really thinking hard about what I want to pick here. I know what it is, a Cavalier King Charles Spaniel.
Oh, Cavalier King Charles. They're full energy.
No, they're not.
They are Cavalier King Spaniel, Charles Spaniels. They buzzed.
Not my granny's one, Max.
Oh, no.
I'm not joking. I think I checked it. There's a good chance my granny had the oldest living King Charles Spaniel in Ireland. She wasn't in Ireland, she was in Spain, but we'll count it in Ireland anyway.
She took it with you?
She did take it with her.
Is it still with us?
No, he died not long ago, but he got to like, I'm going to say 19 before he died.
That's a great age.
Which for any dog is good age, but for those dogs specifically, because by like 9, their eyes are popping out of their skulls and all.
Yeah, they're just absolutely punctured.
Yeah, but he was fine. He had no teeth, couldn't say, couldn't hear, but he was, fit like.
Yeah.
No,
He's just like lying in the corner.
yeah, he's up and active, like, but
Just running the doors and all.
I don't think he was moving that much.
No.
Like he might have been dead for a lot longer than because he wasn't moving that much. But no, and I like those dogs. They have a really sad face on them.
Yeah, any wonder he's 19, got no eyes, can't see, can't hear. He's hardly going to be buzzing, is he?
When she was like she was bringing them home, because she rescued a dog out there as well, and it was whenever I was in uni in Liverpool, and I had a bit of a heavy night the night before, and she came and met me with these 2 dogs. But she was travelling with like all of her belongings, so she had 2 dogs. One was blind and deaf and freaked out every time it lost sight of her, and the other one was
Just all the time.
Yeah, pretty much. And this other one was like a mutt that she rescued from Spain. It looks like it's been hit by a car with its teeth sticking out like that, and she had like big massive backpacks on. She looked like a crazy homeless woman.
Yeah.
And I'm walking about Liverpool on the worst hangover ever, and we're trying to find bars to go into, just to like have lunch or something. And they're like, we don't accept dogs. And I was like, I googled like dog-friendly restaurants. We found this one. No other dogs in the place. It was just a restaurant that did allow dogs, but not these dogs. And everyone was looking at us, and I was like, we can't sit here. So we ended up just going to Witherspoon and sitting outside.
Oh, what a memory. And does she have any dogs now?
She has, yeah. So you call the other one Scruffy. It's quite. I was over visiting her, and it's fucked looking. It looks like it's been hit by a car.
Do you think maybe your granny's just not a good dog owner?
No.
Dogs?
She rescued because the dogs. This is a theory I have, that dogs, when they live with old grannies, live for so much longer than they would with anyone else for some reason.
Yeah, but you know what I think it is too? Dogs mimic the behaviour of their owners.
Yeah.
So I think that's what we sort of found when we took Heidi on board, because she lives with 2 retired people who have quite a slow-paced way of life.
Yeah.
She likes to be calm and likes to be quiet, whereas Vinny's just used to my kids for all the time.
Yeah.
He's a wee bit more frenetic. So whenever Heidi gets a bit stressed out and the kids go to bed in the evening, she likes to just
chill out.
have a chill. She gets too much for me. Whereas I think with an old people, the dogs are living a bit more chill. Maybe it is just the Spanish lifestyle.
And the heat, you couldn't be exercising with and all that heat. Although I think Scruffy's 16.
Yeah.
or something. But you wouldn't think it. She is like she's a wee rat dog, like
Yeah.
quite
And
funny.
do you like those smaller dogs? Like, is that your...
But I don't discriminate. The only dogs I don't like are XL bullies.
Yeah.
I don't
'Cause
like
you
those.
just don't like bullies in general.
No, I'm because as someone who was bullied.
Oh, were you?
No, I probably bullied someone.
Yeah.
To be
But
honest.
no, would you take like an XS bully, like a wee small one? If you
See,
could
I
get
have
them?
seen. Have you ever seen the micro bullies?
No.
They're fucked up. Like you're talking about, like they look like Stitch.
Yeah,
because
oh.
they're like broad, but they're
Yeah.
like, and they have that. They just look fucked up.
Like, imagine being like that would be a fun thing to see, the most fucked up breeder. You know, like a real science maniac that just breeds stinking wee creatures.
Well, see, I think that was more ethical than some of the way the breeders like that are out there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because like it's better.
Oh no,
Is this a micro bully?
Oh god.
That's fucked up. Like
That's
that.
bully tea. He's a micro bully.
But I don't even.
What's a full size micro bully? Oh no.
That is it, full size.
What does it? Why is his leg? His legs are so small. His big belly can't get off the ground.
I don't know why they've bred it like that.
Oh,
But they.
love that.
I don't like them. I just
No.
don't. There's something about them. They're ugly. That's what is about them.
Oh wow. They are classic wee characters. Wee micro
They're
bullies.
so wide, though, aren't they?
Yeah.
That's hilarious.
Oh, they don't look like they're healthy. Their joints don't look good.
No. But I like,
Oh.
if you give me like a French bulldog, yeah, of course I love one of those, And
Yeah.
I don't mind a dog that makes a load of noise. I don't mind. Like, see one that's breathing heavy and all.
Yeah.
That's class. I love
Yeah.
that.
But
Not
then-
like in an unethical way.
Yeah.
But like one that snores. I like a snoring dog.
Yeah, like I just love all dogs. Like really.
Yeah.
I think they're
Or would you like a cat?
Nah.
See, I think that, but then I look at some cats and I think, yeah, I wouldn't
Yeah.
mind that.
See, my wee one really wants a cat, but then what happens is I'll agree to get an animal, then I'll have to look after it because I'm just the one who has to look after it.
Well, they're pretty like low maintenance, in fairness.
Then I don't want it to bring like you find the bees in the shower. I don't want to just have a mouse just brought to me as a gift. I'll be like,
Well, it depends if you have an
Pigeon.
indoor or an outdoor one. Even if they're an indoor cat, they're pretty self-sufficient. The
I would
only
like a
thing I
big
don't
fat
like
one,
is you don't want a big fat
I
one.
do just a big
Oh,
fat
yeah,
one.
yeah.
That lies
Oh,
nice.
of course.
Like Garfield, that'd be great.
Yeah,
Hates lasagna.
Mondays and all.
Yeah.
Hates it.
Yeah, that's for me. But then I live like quite close on one side to the dual carriageway.
Yeah.
And I'd hate the thought of I'd be out all night being like, where are you, Garfield? Because I'd
What
have
do
to
you
call it
call him?
Garfield.
You have
Oh,
to,
I'd
yeah.
get a ginger one and call it Garfield. Where are you? And then there'd be the thought of like seeing Garfield. I mean, I'm going to cry now. I don't. Why am I thinking about this? The thought
Of your fictional cat.
of driving and seeing my fictional cat squashed on the road, and then having to tell my kids. Like, see, whenever I had to flush Simon, my fish, down the toilet.
Do you call your fish Simon?
I have two fish of one, Simon and Gaspard.
Gaspar.
Gaspard's still with us, but Simon's gone. Like.
What are they, just normal goldfish or the
Fancy goldfish.
Oh, the big fat ones.
No, they're sort of well, they're not. Yeah, they're quite fat, but they're like wee and stumpy, but they're fancy and they're
Yeah, but it's not like the wee tiny ones you used to get at like the fun fair and all.
Yeah, no,
it's not
it's
like
not.
those. It's like an actual goldfish.
Then when Simon Gaspard's like a fucking hero because we got work done in the house and we left Gaspard there, but whenever they're doing the work,
Did you mean to?
Yeah, but I thought he'd be all right. They didn't cover his tank, so he just a wee hole in the top is just full of like cement and all. And like I went round one day and Gaspard was just fully in grey, and I'm like, oh no, Gaspard's gonna be dead. Fished him out with a wee thing, and he was grand. Just cleaned him out, and he was.
What do you feed him? Fish food, just?
Fancy goldfish fish food.
Does it smell the same as normal fish food?
It does, but it's sort of like wee pellets rather than
flakes.
Because the flakes fuck the guts of the fancy goldfish. Like.
Oh, really?
Yeah, like really. It's
How old do they get? Like, how old do they live?
well, Gaspard. I think Gaspard's about 4, 5 now.
Really?
It's impressive. Yeah.
What is their like total lifespan?
I don't know. Can you find? I don't know. You know what? We're going to take this to Patreon because we've done
Yeah.
this full episode. We're going to go on. If you want to see the lifespan of goldfish, head to www.patreon.com/SLY podcast for a couple of pound. You can find out the story of the goldfish. Dinzy, is there anything you want to promote or anything to pass people on to before you head?
Yes, I have my own podcast, Kitchen Talk Podcast. Dave's been on it, Willie's been on it. There's a load of good episodes, and you can also catch Dave at Wafflers on the 10th of
Yes,
April,
10th of April.
along with Mickey Bartlett and Paddy Rafferty.
You know what? That's some lineup.
Oh, I know.
It's a good lineup.
Oh,
That'll be a
why?
good time.
But yeah, that's it.
Yeah, and we'll put your socials underneath. You can give Dinzy a follow as well on socials.
Matthew.dinsmore.com.
Matthew.dinsmore.
Matthew Le Day
Matthew
Comedy.
Le Day Comedy. Yes, Dinzy, it's been a pleasure. We're heading to Patreon
Thank
now.
you.
Jump on over.